how've you been? Not too bad. Just a bit worried about what's going on here today. I get that. The boss hasn't told us what the meeting's about yet. You made it just in time though. It should be starting soon. Good. I can't afford to lose this job right now. My family isn't doing so great after we got the news. Sorry to hear that, man. If you ever need some help, then I've got your back. Thanks. It's good to have a supportive friend in these times. Anytime.
All right, everyone, listen up. We've called this meeting for a serious situation. Ever since this organization was founded, we've been having constant setbacks and failed missions. Every time we send out a manned rocket or a drone, they don't come back. Which is why we need to step up our game, or else we'll start losing our funding.
The higher-ups of the city are aware of our failures and setbacks. But we've been keeping our research from the public to maintain our image. If they learn that our missions continuously result in wasted resources or potentially lives being lost, then we'll be put at risk of the company going under.
Of course, we don't want these things to happen. But with how little we know about the universe beyond the borders of this city, it's hard for us to be prepared for when these things happen.
The entire reason this company was created is because of that purpose. Despite the dimension-crossing exploration allowed in this city, we have yet to explore this place properly.
But our missions are continuously interrupted and ruined by these creatures we know so little about. It's putting this whole space project in jeopardy.
Speaking of which, have our scientists figured anything out about these planets yet?
They've been hard at work trying to figure these things out, but we have very little information to work with. Every time we enter the planets to observe and research them, they end up getting attacked within hours.
We need to step up our game. We saw that the drones we sent with that backup team were effective against that insect monster, but they still didn't make it back alive. So I'm thinking that we need more preparation. More weapons, more robots.
But sir, I don't mean to go against you. But don't you think it's immoral to go to these animals' homes and attack them just for some research?
You may have a point. But then again, they do seem very aggressive every time we enter the planet to do research.
That seems like standard animal behavior to me though. An animal would naturally defend its territory from an attacker, especially something it doesn't recognize.
But something still doesn't add up for me. Every time we do this, we enter the planet, it appears empty and lifeless, until these creatures appear out of nowhere and ruin our plans.
It seems like we're backed into a corner here. If we don't fight back, our missions will continuously be a failure, and if we keep failing, this organization will surely crumble in time.
To be honest, something feels off about this to me. I can't help but feel like there's going on here.
You might be right about that. Get the scientists looking into that. The meeting is dismissed.
Well, that's just great, isn't it? My job is at risk of closing down now.
Don't get yourself down yet. He only said that the company would be at risk if we keep failing. From the sounds of it, they understand the situation and are handling it.
I'm not even sure if I want to keep this job anymore. But I don't have much of a choice right now. Oh, I just remembered something. Go on ahead and I'll meet up with you outside.
Sure thing. See you in a minute then.